of Keyamo calling Jonathan half liver, half brain emerges. As Nigerians continue to tackle Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria (SAN) and Minister of State for Labour and Employment, over his support for his speech and social media bills. An old video of the minister insulting a sitting president has made its way into social media. Keyamo in the video is heard calling former President Goodluck Jonathan a half-liver, half-brain individual. The video was dug out following Keyamo'S recent comment on Twitter, canvassing for the passage of the controversial bills, which Nigerians fear would gag them and deny them their right to freedom of speech and expression.
First of all, Obasanjo should have apologized to Nigerians in the first place for even imposing this contraption we have. Without Obasanjo's idiosyncrasies, we will not have this type of government in place. The man was living in a hurry. He imposed two clearly inefficient people on Nigeria. And the thing is coming back to haunt him. So why should we be concerned about the wailings of Obasanjo when what is happening to him is purely the backfiring of a machine he put on the ground? Why should we be concerned? Obasanjo's own voice, his own machine he put on the ground, is now turning back against him. And then we are concerned, we are all concerned. No. Obasanjo should have, first of all, apologized to Nigerians. Before writing a letter to Jonathan, he should have written a letter to Nigerians saying, I am sorry for getting you where we are today. He's not behaving as if he's the victim. Writing that letter, he's one of us. He's not one of us. He's the architect of this problem. He was the one that imposed somebody with half liver and half brain on us. Somebody with half liver, somebody with half brain imposing on us. And that's where we have the problem we are today. And then he's not lamenting and writing letter. He should lament for himself, not lament for us. He should feel sorry.
Yeah, so the whole thing is really out. Even from the video, you could hear all that he said with all manner of responsibility. You know, he was so sure of what he was talking about. And these are the same people who come out and be preaching as if they have enough wisdom. Like they always say, the internet never forgets. But one thing about all of this is that this person, this particular Keyamo, will come out smartly and defend himself. You will hear him very quickly that he will come out and say, oh, different things to change the narratives, as if what they are doing now is different from what people are doing. What you are doing, or you think that people are doing now that is very wrong, it's not even up to what you guys have done. And majority of them like that. You know, Fani Kayode has already listed those who are supposed to be, you know, be held responsible as far as the social media bill or the penalty for that a speech bill is concerned. And very soon you'll be hearing them. Some of the things that people have quoted them to have said, but the videos will be coming out very quickly. And someone said, this man, he irritates me in every single day. Accidental son. This is Charles Ahile, you know, from Twitter. Someone say affidavit son. Social media never forget. That's why they are fighting to shut it down. That was exactly what they used in getting where they are today. And yet they don't want other people to talk about them. They don't want other people to talk about them. All of a sudden, I was even surprised because this Keyamo used to be on the side of the masses. Even before he accepted this appointment from this regime. Before now, he used to talk about Buhari, say all manner of things. You know, there was a video that has been going around, making the rounds of Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio, everything he said about Buhari. And people are saying, no, that was in the past. What is in the past? That's why they say, whatever you are doing today, you need to remember tomorrow. Because definitely people will bring it out. How can you say, oh, all that he said that time? Because all those things that he said it with all manner of responsibility. And those are the things that are happening. And those were the things that happened before now. And we are still experiencing them now. But now that he has joined them, you know, the whole story has changed. People will tell you, oh, that was in the past. They should forget about it. That was in the past. It was in the past, but it's still there. So the same people who are always talking now, when Atiku and Obasanjo, you know, had to come, or maybe for Obasanjo to have supported him in 2019. Oh, people were saying, oh, all the things Obasanjo said about Atiku, how is he going to be erased? How is he going to be erased? People were emphasizing on it. But when it comes to their own people that they are supporting, they will tell you, oh, forget about it, forget about it. And that is why we are not going anywhere with the situation of things, with the way people are behaving. We are going nowhere until we change our ways. Someone say, if it were wearing for the internet, I'm very sure he will deny ever saying this. Don't be too surprised. Like I said, this guy, he will still come out and defend himself. He will tell you that he was misquoted. That is what they always say. They will come out to defend themselves. Oh, I was misquoted. That was not what I meant. Oh, it was true what I said that time. But now they will tell you that what is happening now, that people are just trying to make it up, that is the work of a mischief makers, that people are not just appreciating this government. If you feel that people cannot appreciate this government, you should have appreciated the government then, because what we are experiencing now is nothing to write home about. Can't be compared to what happened before, what we were experiencing before. There's no way he will deny it. Thank God for the video. Or better still, they will tell you, oh, the video was doctored. Someone says, I gave him some words of advice yesterday when I saw his tweet. I have told him to be careful of the beast he is supporting, because he might be a beneficiary in the future, as he will not remain in the corridor of power for life. Wisdom is profitable. Exactly my point. Now they want to do all that favors them without minding a new king will arise that no, not Joseph. That's when they will be shouting their sabotage democracy. Total dislike for this man called Keyamo'S. That's what somebody is saying here. And this person is a Galileo. And someone says hate speech. Oh, this is a hate speech. Heavy hate speech. I remember how everyone in the law department wanted to be like Festus Keyamo. He could do no wrong when he could do no wrong then, but now things have changed. Complete mediocre of the highest order. You can imagine people who will be supporting people who are not even qualified. They will be supporting, unqualified people. It's so pathetic. So pathetic. People can just try to downplay everything. Oh, forget all of those things. But we know what is happening. We know the reality. Even when people try to cover up a lot of things, when people are economical with the truth, people within their hearts, at the back of their mind, they know what is obtainable, but because they are trying to defend their pockets, they are trying to defend their belly, they are trying to defend their position and their interest at that temporary time, they will not want to say things the way they are. You can imagine this video, and the same person was trying to say, oh, the social media bill must be regulated, that people are just fond of saying all manner of things, because like they have said, even those who are shouting, oh, let the bill be regulated, they were going to benefit in the future, because you cannot be there forever. Some people were there yesterday, but today they are no more. Other people are there, and tomorrow other people will still take over. I don't just know, when people are just enjoying themselves at that particular time, they don't care about others. They don't care about even their own future. They will tell you when they get to that bridge, they will definitely cross it. But for the now, let them continue to enjoy that which they are enjoying. We know how all these people, what their roles, were then. But now everything has changed, because they have been given one position or the other. And I always put it to people who are defending this government, who are part of this government. Peradventure that you are not part of this government, would you be singing the same song? That is the question, and that they need to answer. Of course, because everybody just wants to like, oh, I bet forget all those songs. Would that one help? Someone say he is a useless person, fraud to many Nigerians, because they never really knew what he was. His colors are now showing for Nigerians to see. I saw his tweet yesterday, and I wondered if it was the same man tweeting that. People that speak from both sides of the mouth, how do you take them seriously? See the Urobo voice. And suddenly here we are with a worse government. They are all suddenly in denial of what good governance should be like. Honestly, it's so painful. So painful. This person has always fought for his pocket. Now that he has finally grabbed his share of the national cake, of course, they've gotten what they wanted. And that's why we need to be careful, even for those who are chanting, oh, we are on the side of the masses. The question is that when things turn around, when you are being given opportunity to serve in that same government you've been condemning, will you be able to say the same thing? Will you be able to speak to the power? They would not want to say that because they are there for themselves. It's just about their personal interest. Who is going to speak for anybody? And the unfortunate thing there is that people who, you know, they are really fighting for, they will still be supporting them. People who are being oppressed will still be praising their oppressors. That is where the whole thing becomes difficult. The whole thing becomes difficult. Someone says, I just wonder how his kids' family feel when they see him go off like this. Of course, they won't see anything wrong. They won't see anything wrong. Do you know what they are benefiting now? They won't see anything wrong because of what they are getting, because of what they are gaining. Who is going to speak against his own person? It takes a very courageous person to do that. They are not going to see anything wrong with what he's doing because they will try to paint everything that, the way at which it's going to suit them. They will say, oh, don't mind them, this and that. I try to speak the truth. But they will be telling you that this present administration is good, is very fine because they are getting and they are gaining something from it. I just wonder, okay, the internet has come to stay. This is what they don't want you to do. Give them a taste of what they gave the previous judgments, previous governments. They don't want you to demand accountability. Oh my goodness. One thing about the internet of things is that it never forgets. All the time he made the comments, he wasn't at the table. He was on the street hustling. Wow. Gani will be rolling in his grave. Bring the head of John the Baptist. And that was what they are saying. Shame on all this accidental son. And someone say Buhari people will come here and say this is a doctored video. Of course, my thinking, they will say it's a doctored video, or better still, they will tell you, oh, it was being misquoted. That was not what he meant. That was not what he was trying to say. Very soon we are going to hear from them. So guys, I don't know what you want to talk about. This video that of Keyamo that we have just watched, that was what he said in the past, and this is 100% hate speech, calling a sitting president half brain, half a liver. You can imagine what if Showore has even said half of what he has said. Now they've locked him up. Where he insulted the president, we can't even find it. We can't even see. They say he insulted the president. That's one of the charges, they are levying against him. He has not even said half of what this particular Festus Keyamo said. And I've been saying in most of my videos that with this not a court disobedience to court order, what has Keyamo been saying? All of a sudden I just hear him. He just came out from nowhere, started talking about the hate speech bill and all of that. So guys, let's hear your take concerning this. Thank you very much. Bye.